So what I think about Diddy getting 50 months? Um, when they factor in the Cassie, that was really the point. I do believe that there's other agendas at work. His case is so strange. Now I stand by what I said before. I'm torn with it because I'm not no Diddy fan, but part of me it feels like he shouldn't be charged because what they should have charged him for they didn't. Obviously the Cassie video is damaging. But they had other things they could have gotten they didn't get. There were weapons, there was drugs, and he was doing what most of the industry does. However, that video with Cassie was damaging. They were gonna get him on something because they wouldn't let him out on bail. His case is strange because you beat the severe charges and you still can't get a bail bond out. So they obviously want to make an example of him. Um, my take is like I still say he should be let out. He's ostracized. And white folks ain't gonna touch him no more. He ain't gonna get no. He ain't get no. He'll get a couple complimentary tour. Ain't no money on him. If you read the sentencing, okay, so 50 months. But think about it. Take 13 months off. Then there's a program in there where if he does that, that can knock off a year. And then, um, you know, when it's all said and done, it's probably like 2.5 years. I say early 2027 he get out. But the damage is done. The cat be pushing 60. He got 5 years probation. He can't even sneeze or look cross-eyed or have his lip poked out funny. So they're gonna chew into his loot. So by the time he get out, probably got 200 or 300 mil maybe. So he got to get the new Wi-Fi. I mean, they really, got him jammed up. So there were things that they could have gone after, they didn't. If they really wanted to bury him, they could have. They did enough to embarrass him. I mean, I don't know what else you want. And Trump don't know him. Now, when I say white folks is done with him, Trump don't know him. Trump's like, well, can't do nothing for you. Clive Davis already gave him the Heisman. Like, I don't know who you is. Them companies ain't gonna touch him. Ain't alcohol calling him out. He told the truth of how racist they are, but guess what? See, I'm gonna tell you something like this. And one thing that he did that I didn't care for in his speech, begging to the judge and crying. Look, you got time to be a father and do all the stuff you do. But hey, just take responsibility. But don't be talking about you gonna be a leader and crying all that. Ain't nobody want your leadership. We already went through that. They went through that for 3+ decades. How'd it turn out? How'd it turn out? You were running and you sold your soul and you did whatever you wanted to do. Now, I don't really think he should be getting those. That Mann Act is racist. The Jack Johnson Act is embarrassing. How Trump gonna dangle with get him a pardon and he signed away the Mann Act and they still got it on the books? How in the earth, wind, and fire does that make sense? I don't know. I think that at the most, he's ostracized. They didn't tap half his pockets. He ain't gonna get no more big hookups and deals. So what's he gonna do? Business ain't gonna work with him. And we're in the day and age of streaming. So they're not gonna do nothing for him. Folks has turned on him already. So what you expect? He'll first of all, the worst prison he can get is coming out here being ostracized. That's what people fail to realize. Being locked up, he'll have time to think. And I'm sure he'll be thinking about a lot of stuff. But see, he got to understand something about being black in America with 3Ks. You're going to get your wake up call. Stop acting like you hound a hawk, especially when you ain't got no talent. You marketing cat, but and you ain't even really, you got off like a cat with 9 lives because no one ever came after him about Kim Porter, Biggie, Pac, whole lot. That's my thoughts and my takes about it. Part of me is, it's more of a, it's not a shock. It's kind of a surprise because these things could go on either way if he had some people who really cared about him. I'm talking about the industry. I ain't talking about general. I'm talking about the industry. And industry hate is real because somebody wants him to stay locked up. They can't even really justify it in the sense that if he was a regular dude, this wouldn't even really have been a case if they didn't go after him behind Cassie, because this is really what it is. What they actually charge him with ain't even really legit. but they make an example out of him in part. But he put himself in a bad situation. So, hey, it's a strange fit, but somebody had to wear those shoes. We'll see. Anyway, that's where Diddy's at. So let me know your thoughts and your takes. Please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, stay true. And it is embarrassing that some so-called president had 34 counts, didn't even get 34 minutes. Diddy's case, and look at this. Talk about there's justice and there's just us. He got his wake-up call too. I hope you realize he got his wake-up call. You black now, Diddy.